Before I begin, let's take a moment to rewire our brains with the power of music. So I want everyone here to please close their eyes. As you listen to the sounds around you, think back to a time when you felt truly happy, when you felt at peace. It could be a moment of laughter with your friends, the warmth of the sun on your face, or an instance when you finally accomplished something you had been working so hard for. Remember every detail of that memory. The colors around you, the smells in the air, and the sounds in the background. Feel the emotions of that memory: joy, calmness, or excitement. Now, as and when you're ready, take a deep breath in, smile, and open your eyes. This piece surrounded me my entire childhood. Spending summers with my nanny in Dharamshala, I learned from Tibetan monks themselves how sound can be harnessed to bring a sense of calm. Music surrounded every aspect of my life, from picking up the guitar in grade 5 to soon after joining the choir. My nanny Sata told me stories that words couldn't describe. My mother's lullabies became gateways to my dreams, and car rides with my dad always turned into our own personal concerts. So while I was preparing this talk, I kept coming back to the same few questions. What makes music so powerful? Is it intrinsic? Is it evolutionary? Or is it, as one could argue, the most universal language of humanity? Music therapy, much like the philosophy of Kaizen, believes in small and continuous improvements. A single note or rhythm may seem insignificant, but it has the power to build entire neural connections. Now, I want all of you to experience the power of music for yourself. Here, we have a clip being played in silence. Let's change this up a little and add some music into it. There's a clear difference, right? Let's take this a step further and try the same video, but with another background track. This shows us just how deeply music can affect the feel of a picture. This is just one small example of the ability that music has to shape our perception of the world. Now, the fact that something as simple as music has the power to build entire neural connections seems like a crazy idea. But there is rather one simple explanation: neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to rewire itself in response to stimuli. One of the stimuli is music. Let us witness how music truly transforms the brain's neurons by looking at two cricket neurons reacting to the music of James Brown.
I feel good. I knew that I would not. I feel good.
Music goes far deeper than this. Even though this seems quite fascinating, this is not all that music does. Music modulates your brain waves, specifically alpha and theta brain waves, and synchronizing them enhances cognitive processing. Did you know that music affects your entire brain's chemistry? It stimulates dopamine and increases levels of serotonin. Music is not a one-stop solution. Rather, it transforms your brain through incremental changes. Now, I'm going to play somewhat of a calm track, and let's look at how our brain waves synchronize in response to that. When you hear calm music like this, you feel at peace. You feel a sense of calmness wash over you. Let's contrast this with somewhat of a distorted music and see how our brainwaves react to that. A definite change, right? You can see just how deeply music has the ability to impact your neural brainwaves. And the synchronization of these brainwaves can have a great amount of effect. Let's look at one of these by going on a quick journey together. So imagine waking up for the day. You look around, but you don't recognize the room you're in. You feel a wave of unease, so you call out for help. No one answers immediately, but you hear some voices down the hall, so you call out again. Soon, someone walks in. They know exactly who you are, but you have no idea who they are. You can sense their presence, but names, relationships, and the moments you shared with them are just out of reach. How does this make you feel? Uncomfortable, perhaps a bit uneasy? Well, this is just a brief glimpse into the daily reality of someone living with dementia. Now, let's change up the situation slightly. Imagine waking up again, but this time a familiar melody surrounds you. Perhaps it's a gentle lullaby your mother used to sing to you when you went to bed, or the song you always put on the way to school. Now, for the first time, everything changes. You look up and there's recognition and connection. And for the first time, in what feels like forever, you finally feel alive. This is the power of music, and this is what it does for patients with dementia. Patients with dementia often face heightened anxiety. This causes them to either retreat inside or lash out at the world. Now, music, even though it may sound simple, has potential to change the situation. Music brings them back into a place of familiarity. Even though dementia has no known cure, there is reprieve, and music is that reprieve. This is something even no pharmaceutical drug could replicate. Now, dementia isn't just a loss of memories, it's a loss of emotions. It's why a woman who raised her children for 30 years may no longer remember their names, or why a man would no longer recognize his lifelong friends. Dementia doesn't only impact your memories, it impacts your emotions. And the solution to this is music. Now, I want you to try this out for yourself when you go home today. Play a song that you haven't heard in ages. Perhaps it's the theme song of your favorite TV show or a simple melody you used to hum with your friends. Look at how that makes you feel. There's a good chance you're going to smile. You're going to feel a rush of positive emotions. You might even remember memories you forgot were even there. Just as this sound connects you back to your memories, it connects dementia patients back to their identities. Dementia is a condition, but music offers reprieve for it. So let's cherish music. Let's never underestimate its power to transform lives. Thank you.